Hey guys, it's your editor FreakX back again with another quick gaming video for you. So, as the title says, let's once again talk everything Xbox. Like always, if you do like what we're doing here with our mix of gaming and cosplay videos, please think about leaving a like and subscribing. It really does help fuel my dreams of being a YouTube sensation. So the Xbox July event has come and gone. A million YouTubers have discussed in length already. And if you're into gaming, I'm sure you've already watched a ton of content surrounding it. All I have to say is that overall, I thought it was a pretty solid showcase for what it was. If you take a step back and realize that they were pretty much giving us a high-level roadmap of what they can expect to bring to Xbox in the coming years, specifically Game Pass. In the next couple of years, I think they did pretty good. So the July event was marketed as a game event. Xbox had no hardware or business announcements leading up to the show. They did this so they could set expectations on what their customers can expect when tuning in. It was a good idea to do this, and they really need to make sure they probably set expectations on future events moving forward, as it really helps the fans process what they're going to see. So if we move away from the May and July events for a second, we still didn't get a real E3 level event this year. Normally at your classic E3 level event, you see three major things. You see games, you see hardware, and you see business ideas put forward. So here's the thing this video focuses on. Is the upcoming rumored and often referred to August event the quote real E3 type event for this year? I'm starting to think if it turns out like I suspect that it just might be. Okay, let's go over some of these ideas and what we should expect to see. These aren't in any particular order, but these are just some things that if the August event goes the way I suspect it will go, this is what we should see at that event. First thing first, games. You'll notice at the July event, only I think 9 out of 15 Xbox game studios were highlighted. It was sort of a shock that we didn't get a video, a trailer, or a demo, or gameplay of Hellblade. This is a much anticipated game, and we didn't see anything real substance in the July event from the game. So I think we will see something from Hellblade, something from Ninja Theory at least. I mean, the sequel to Hellblade has been in development for a while, so I'm sure they must have something they can share with us. Next up, related to games, I have to say, I mean, the often rumored Perfect Dark from the Initiative. There's been a rumor going around for a while that Xbox had purposely held back this game to show at a later date to combat whatever Sony had to show in August month. As well, we possibly might hear about, I think, the Initiative being rebranded with a new name to give it more character, possibly around what their game is focused on. Matches with a couple of the smaller companies that we didn't see in the July event, and we could see some interesting games for sure. Also, don't forget the July showcase was limited to Game Pass, so could we see some third-party stuff? Maybe we'll see some new trailers from Xbox's marketing deals. Like, what about a possible trailer for like the new Battlefield from EA? Like, I mean, a super teaser. Maybe some crazy graphical showcase of Cyberpunk. Throw in a few surprises from their other partners, and this seems to be almost guaranteed that you'll see something on this front. Now onto the business side of things. One may not consider Game Pass announcements business, but that's what they really are. They are business deals with other publishers trying to get new games into Game Pass, so you as a customer are interested in subscribing to the service and giving basically Xbox money. Now, I'm not an insider, so I don't know what we will see, but I would expect, much like previous shows where we've seen, like, say, Square Enix come up and announce that all the Final Fantasy games are coming to the platform, I think we'll see some big announcement on that level. I mean, Xbox has been working on lots of deals, and they have to have future content planned out for Game Pass. Maybe we could see something from some of the Japanese developers or publishers, say like Capcom. Maybe we could see Resident Evil 2 and 3 show up on the service, or moving to something else, maybe Doom Eternal, as the first one was on there as well. Something from that team. The sky's the limit, but I do expect some bangers to be on their way, because this is the future of Xbox. As for the business, could we possibly reveal that games from Gold multiplayer paywall is going away? There has been a rumor for a while now that the 12-month subscription has been discontinued. I don't actually know if we'll see this announcement at the August show. This might be held for a bit later in the date to keep the momentum going for Xbox, because this would be like a huge thing to put up against PlayStation. If the Xbox did get rid of the paywall for multiplayer and left PlayStation out in the cold, they still required that money to play multiplayer, so it'd be very interesting. Sort of like a flip on Xbox 360 and PS3 era. Do we possibly get a segment on xCloud and how it's going to be brought to the platform, and how it's a game changer, like a huge service that is at no additional cost for Ultimate Game Pass members? I think we could see this, maybe like some highlights, some of the games that you'll be able to play. As a side note, I have played xCloud every now and then, and it works very well. I'm excited to see how they can leverage it and make sure it is a big feature of the system. Also, possibly, I would say they would highlight backwards compatibility a bit. As Sony is still not doing this up to the level that Xbox is currently, they might as well highlight it and kind of rub it in Sony's face that, hey, by the way, at launch we're going to have, like, say, 4,000 titles available on Xbox Series X from our family of 4 generations. So, I mean, I do think you'll see something about this, possibly some new ones that were left out, something new to announce. You know, you're always going to have something new to add. Of course, when you think of business, you think of mergers and acquisitions. And one thing Microsoft has done a lot of lately is purchase companies to help with their Xbox game studios. So I do believe possibly we will see maybe 1 or 2 items here. We will see a couple of new companies. A lot of people, of course, want Microsoft to purchase the WB companies, but however, that's $4 billion, and that's a lot of money. While, of course, Microsoft does have that type of money, I don't think they will make that purchase. I think that I'll leave that for somebody else. But we definitely will see more studios added. There's already some rumors going around. Should be interesting for sure. So these are just some of the features and services that we could see highlighted throughout the running a show, intermixed with some games. Last but not least, that would be the hardware. Obviously, there would be some hardware reveals. Maybe a closer look at the controller. I don't think so. But the controller does look cool. I can't wait to get my hands on that. The idea, of course, is the main idea that they would showcase would be the Lockhart, or Series S, as many people refer to it. Which I've heard a few people talk to. Maybe it's not actually called the Series S anymore, because you gotta remember that the Xbox One S has not been discontinued as of yet. So that could be a bit confusing if there was a Xbox One S and an Xbox Series Series S on the shelf at the same time, obviously. But I mean, you know, I'm sure it would be a big problem. So I mean, maybe we might see a Series Y or some other name. What do you guys think? Related to hardware, we could also see more of a hands-on demo of the Series X, showcasing the true power and speed of the machine. We've seen a couple of YouTube videos about this, but built into the presentation of the August show, I think it would be beneficial for them to really showcase the machine, to make people want the machine and need to have it, as it is going to be the most powerful machine on the market. And so finally, would we get a price and pre-order date? I think those are really dependent on what Sony has done or is rumored to be doing closer to that show date. That would be a great way to end, then maybe follow it up with some badass reveal of a game like MechAssault. Yeah, I don't think MechAssault's coming anytime soon, but still, they need to announce the pre-order and the date, the pre-order date and the money, the price for the machine. People are going to go insane for it. I think if you have a bunch of those announcements, you're getting a more well-rounded show that people are used to seeing from an E3. You get games, hardware, and business, which are basically your 3 pillars of any good gaming platform. So, like, what do you guys think we'll see at the August show? You know, like, what would you like to see, and what do you think you will see, and what don't you think you will see? Like, do you think they're not going to give a price yet? I think they want to go second. I think they want PlayStation to go first. But I can totally see them going first in the long run, because I don't think PlayStation is in a position to really undercut them like they did in previous years. Anyways, we'll see how it all works out. Time's ticking, and we're getting closer and closer to the releases of these new gaming consoles. I can't wait. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. That's the video. Have a good one. Bye. Hey guys, so we mentioned at the beginning of the video that we're going to do a giveaway. So what we decided to do is, so at 250 subscribers and 500 subscribers, we're going to give away copies of our 2020 cosplay calendar. So basically everyone that subscribes and leaves a comment on any of our videos is entered, and once we hit those numbers, we will make sure we get those drawn and out to some of our subscribers. Anyways, good luck and enjoy and subscribe for your chance to win. Thanks.